Good morning, everybody. I wanted to come on and I wanted to do another video, a makeup video, a more subtle makeup look. But I have a couple of things that I would like to share with you. And one of those things is an excerpt from a meditation book from Hazeldon. A friend of mine on Facebook, we've been friends for quite a few years now on Facebook. Thank you, Kim, sent me this in Messenger because she saw one of my videos and said she thought that it reminded her of one of my videos. So I'm going to read this right now. So sit back in your chair and relax by being read to. And if you would like to really absorb it, close your eyes and just relax. Whenever you see this video and you have some time, just relax right now. The first excerpt is from a woman called Dorothy Livesey. The woman I am is not what you see. I'm not just bones and crockery. And then there is an explanation. I digress. As our bodies age, our spirit remains young. When we look at old people, too often we see only the bones and crockery, the disturbing image of brittle frailty that lies ahead for us all. Seldom do we take the time to evoke the ageless spirit of an old person. Yet those of us who are privileged to have close relationships with old men and women see beyond the mask of age. What we often find, there is a distillation of experience, sometimes wisdom, always keen memory, and almost always a fresh and ruthless impatience with hypocrisy and lies. Old people are wonderfully shameless. They have no time for false pride or prudery. In the process of living so many years, whatever pretensions they may have had seem to have dried up and blown away. In the process of living so many years, whatever pretensions they might have had seem to have dried up and blown away, like corn husks or last summer's leaves. This quality is as bracing as sea air. The very old share it with the very young, who are too new in the world to be polite. The lessons that old people teach us aren't written anywhere. And I would like to add that those lessons are taught by those that have been there to those that are wiser than their age and willing to listen. Thank you, Kim, for that excerpt. So let's move on to two topics that I feel like I need to talk to you about. What I do is I go back into my videos. I go into them anyway when I edit them, and then I watch them on YouTube after they've been processed into HD. Now, I can do 4K on my phone, but it takes up so much of my data that I can't do it yet, but I will be doing it. I can't get an SD card for my Google Pixel because there is no port to put in an SD card for memory. So I do need to upgrade to a new phone, and I will be doing that. But I've noticed that in some of my videos that I've been a little judgmental in the sense that I tell people I am not getting Botox, I am not getting fillers, and I am not getting plastic surgery. If you have done that, I'm not judging you. But I choose to embrace my age and do what I can with products that work for me, and not a lot of them. But if you do Botox, or you've had Botox, or if you've had fillers, I am not judging you. You do you. You can do whatever you want with your skin, with your body, with your face, whatever. But I think it's important for people to see another way of looking at age. Because there is so much of that other stuff. And sometimes when I watch a video, and I'm going to be bluntly, frankly honest. Sometimes when I watch a video of somebody that's, 40s, 50s, 60s, and I think to myself, you can almost tell. And I will watch it. I will glean what I can from that video. But I gravitate to women that have mature skin similar to mine and are not afraid to show it and have embraced it with a grace and an elegance that, to me, supersedes all of this other stuff that's out there that is anti-aging. I am a fan of pro-aging and learning how to be the best that we can be with the age that we are at without having to do anything drastic. Now, if you've done that, no judgment. I am not you, and you are not me. And so this is the world that will be. But if this channel is for you, I welcome you here. If this channel is not for you, there are people out there that you can watch, okay? But I'm kind of beyond all that in my life, having to look perfect, feel perfect, be perfect. Because I'm not perfect. I'm not. No matter how hard I try, I am not perfect. And trust me on this, no matter how hard you try to be perfect, somebody will find an imperfection on you. Speaking of that, I'm going to get in close. I just noticed this. And I'm like, where in the hell did this come from? It wasn't there last week. And if it was, I didn't see it. I'm going to get in close, okay? I have some hyperpigmentation right here. Not a lot for my age. And that's because in my last video that I did, I think it was the one with the eyelashes, the false eyelashes. I'll link it so you can go check it out. I mentioned that from the time that I was 18 years old, I've been taking care of my skin, but not in the way that I do now. But I have always taken care of my skin. And I even went through a period of time where I got cystic pimples on my face that were hormonal. Took me 10 years to find a practitioner, nurse practitioner, who figured out what was going on with me. And that did it. They all went away, and I didn't have any scars, thank you. Don't slap me for this, but I never wore sunscreen on my face. I attribute this to DNA. My mother, her genetics go back to the, I don't know how to say this term, the North American Indians. And my great-grandmother was half Indian, North American Indian. My mother's skin had really strong melanin in it, so when she went out in the sun, she just got so dark so easily. So that's what I think has saved me. But I do have some coming. Well, I noticed another one. Oh my gosh. I was like, what? Where did you come from? I'm going to get in close. I hope you can see it. It's right here. Can you see that? That's new. Or maybe I just never noticed it. God. Anyway, so yeah, that was kind of a shockaroo. And the other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is when you're on YouTube searching around, what exactly are you looking for? Are you looking for someone that will show you how to fix makeup, issues? Or are you looking for someone that does want to embrace their age? I follow some makeup artists on YouTube, and I don't agree with everything that all of them say. I don't. One of them is very young, but I love him. I think his techniques are amazing. The other one, I don't always agree with what he says, but he's very polite, and I like the topics that he talks about. I like what he has to say, and I like watching him put on makeup. And I follow a couple of female makeup artists. One of them in particular, totally a class act. Started following her in the height of the pandemic. But she's like, I think she's 18 or 17 years younger than me. She does not have these dark circles. She does not have these wrinkles. And she's also an esthetician, and I know she's taking care of her skin, but still she hasn't reached my age yet. But I love watching her. She's a class act. And I do try to apply her makeup tips. And then I follow other people on YouTube, content creators that I get tips from. So I am not a makeup artist. Some of the tips that you see me do, I've always done before YouTube even came into existence. And some of the tips I've gotten from other people. And some of the tips, it's because it works for me and I can't say it's going to work for you. Like, I don't have hooded eyes, but I can tell you that my eyes used to look like this, and now they look like this. All right, so I got to work around that. If you have hooded eyes and they go down like this, follow somebody for that tip in particular. But I'm glad you're here because I talk about all different subjects. Okay? I have extreme dark circles. People tell me less is more. I believe in less is more. I agree with that, but sometimes I want a really bold eye. Okay? And sometimes I don't want my dark circles to look like this. So I might go a little thicker under here. And I pick my poison. I don't use powder. It gathers in my fine lines and wrinkles. And please don't follow these young girls who will look right into the camera and say, it's not settling in my fine lines and wrinkles. Honey, you don't have any fine lines and wrinkles. How dare you even say that? How dare you say that? Look at these wrinkles. Fine lines and wrinkles. They show. They show. You frown. You have expressive. If you want to walk around like this all day, never move a muscle. Never be expressive. Never smile. Never laugh. Never sleep comfortably. Give me a break. And I don't mean to be judging anybody. If you want to sleep flat on your back with your head on your pillow or upright or however you want to sleep, that's your business. But this girl isn't going to do that. This girl is going to sleep however she sleeps. Period. All right. On to another subject. So I used my Elemis. It's officially done. And I would purchase this again. I went back and forth. I loved it. I hated it. I loved it. I hated it. And then I figured out how to use it. I figured out how to use it to get the most out of it. And it really is a wonderful product. But price point, this works just as well. The e.l.f. Holy Hydration. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm with hyaluronic acid, ceramides, and peptides. I love that. The fragrance is so light. You barely notice it. This is what it looks like. And I have used it, as you can see, because I wanted to test it. The skin types, dry, oily, or combination. So, for price points, yeah, this is the one to get. And it does perform just as good as this. So the other thing is that after I did my skin and cleansed my skin, I used a pore refining toner. And I want to show you, because this is important, I did not double cleanse. I didn't have to because I had washed my face yesterday. And I used the cleansing balm this morning because I still had residual stuff around my eyes. And this is, and I don't know if you can see this. Let me get in close. You can see you can see it a little bit where my fingers were. Toning is really important to get the rest of what your cleansing did not get on your skin. Plus, it brings it back into pH balance. So toning morning and night is really important. I want to also send you over to a friend of mine, a Brit from the UK that I recently met on YouTube, and he just started a channel because he makes his own skincare. And I am thrilled to meet him. He has another channel, but his channel is called Joseph Makes Skincare, and I will link his channel in the description so that you guys can check it out, because what I love about his channel is that he explains, and he has a medical background, he explains how to make your own skincare for a fraction of what it costs for some of these products. Okay? So, yeah, I'll link his channel in the description. He's a lovely, lovely man. And we hit it off. He's just a great person. I can tell. I can tell. I can see it when I watch him. Okay, I think that wraps up everything that I wanted to talk about. And please stick around, don't fast forward, because some of this stuff is really important. And if I don't follow up on videos that I've done, I feel like maybe I might have hurt somebody's feelings. You know, like I put up a short, a snippet, and I watched the video and I'm like, oh my gosh, people see this are going to think that I'm like this all the time, but I can be very blunt. I want to revisit the Wayne Goss Foundation, and I'll tell you why. Oh my gosh, I was at the end of the day of the last video that I said that I'm going to link up here, I felt my skin and it felt so luxurious. It is because of my skincare, but it's also because of the Luxury Cream Foundation. It was amazing. It was amazing. So I think because of what I'm wearing today, let me stand up. I have a sweater on. Because of what I'm wearing today, I'm going to use these three colors. And I'm going to step back because I want you guys to see what I'm wearing. Look, I used to be 90 pounds soaking wet. 96 pounds to 103 pounds for several years. Even after my children were born, I went right back down, and then I hit menopause, and it was like I gained 5 pounds a year. And before the pandemic, I lost 25 pounds. I looked great. Then there was the pandemic. So I'm not really dieting. I'm just trying not to eat a lot. And I've lost 6 pounds, but I'm a very short individual, okay? And I wear the kind of clothes that I like to wear. Don't send me to that show, What Not to Wear. I won't go on it. I'm backing up. I'm backing up. I'm backing up. I have on a dress that has lace. It goes just below my knee. And I've got this long sweater that my husband bought me several Christmases ago that I absolutely love. Got my leather bracelet on, got my new necklace on, and I have it pinned right here with a little Siamese cat because we had a Siamese. But if I take the sweater off, I'm like maybe this wide right here. I'm short, not even 5 feet. And a lot of what I have on my legs and in my arms is muscle from my job. All right, I just wanted to show you that because I'm having a fun day. The first thing I'm going to do, and I'm copying what I saw this morning. Kind of do this anyway, but I'm copying it. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Peach Color Corrector, and I'm going to put some right there. I'm very dark right here. I'm dark over my eyelid. I'm dark underneath. Then I'm going to put some on the other side, right here. Then I'm not going to go all under. I'm going to draw a line like that, and I'm going to draw a line like this. And I'm going to put a little bit right here and a little bit right here, because this is just a eyeshadow blending brush. And I'm going to just blend this where I need it. And it's okay if you make a little mistake. You're going to go back and you're going to put other makeup on anyway. And it's a color corrector. It's not going to do any harm. Okay, see how I did that? Now, I learned this. When I watch a makeup artist, I will watch that video over and over and over again. And because I am an artist, some of this stuff comes easy for me. But because I'm a mature woman, there are bullies out there. The hydrating camo concealer in a satin finish. So I'm going to put that on. Kind of similar to the way I did it before. Because I'm going to blend that. All right, so now this is 2 layers. Got to learn some of these things yourself, even if you are mature. Because the world is shifting and changing. And, you know, we're going to get left out. And that's why I'm here. I am here. Because I'm not going to be left out. And I'm going to fight for the rights of those that are older, that people will take notice. You look at yourself now and you think, well, that's not going to happen to me. You never, ever, ever know. So I want to go use my concealer brush, also from Nicole Cosmetics. Really nice little brush set. And I'm going to just use my Age Rewind concealer / corrector that people are, went kind of nutsoid on TikTok about, on my post, because I was trying to prove a point. Which, okay, I'm glad people are using their voices. Just don't be rude. I mean, I'll forgive anybody. I can tell if somebody's being sincere. Pat that in with all the other concealers. And this makeup artist said to use a translucent powder, the new one from Makeup Revolution, which is the one I might use. I heard some more drama about that yesterday. I'm not touching it with a 4 feet 11 inch pole. That's how tall I am. I'm not touching it. Anyway, okay. This is a cool, I'm using this color right here. This is a cool, almost like a dark taupe. Really matches my sweater beautifully. And these eyeshadows are gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I've worn this palette before. These eyeshadows are gorgeous. The pigments are gorgeous. They go on as smooth and can be. And one of the things that I love about them is you don't have to do a lot of blending with these eyeshadows. It's like the first swipe and they're on there. I'm going to go into my crease with this lighter shimmer taupe. And that I am blending. And I'm going to use this light color right here, shimmer, under my eyebrow. And, you know, you don't have to go on and on and on blending with these. They kind of automatically blend in. I'm going to use this small Real Techniques brush. And I'm going to pick up some of that brown or taupe. And I'm going to dust it into my eyebrows. What do you guys think? That looks really pretty. And you can draw it down. Let's do the other side. This is a great little brush because it's curved. And it, you know, and it fits kind of like where the eyebrows go. Wayne Goss is a makeup artist, but I would suggest that you check out this foundation. It is really, really nice. So I'm going to put it on with you guys, and then I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off camera. I'm pressing this into my skin, as I mentioned in the video the other day. I'm pressing this into my skin, and I'm bringing it down my neck. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the puff around to this side, and I'm going to go back and pick up any excess. And as I do that, I'm pushing it in. Now, it might look like I'm going douche, douche, douche. No, I'm not. I'm pressing. I'm pressing. Okay, everybody, this is the finished look. I'm going to get in because I want you to see how gorgeous this eyeshadow is. This is called, let me put my glasses on, but let me get in close. Look at the color. Uncovered is the name of this eyeshadow palette. Made in Canada. Like that too. But this is the palette. You get one matte and two shimmers in this. I would say, you know, lid, crease, under the eyebrow, or you can even use this. You can even use this as a highlighter on your face. And look how sleek. Really nice plastic. I give credit where credit is due, and that's all that matters. And thank you so much. I'm grateful and thankful. That's how you get rid of that. I used on my lips Kiko Milano Sweet Affairs, and you've seen me use this before in videos. And because it didn't have enough of a red to it, but I didn't want to go bold red, I wanted like a brick red color. I went over this in my Laura Geller Central Park Spice. So it's these two colors together that I mixed. Okay, this is the Kiko Milano. I love this style of a lipstick. And this is the Laura Geller. See the two? I put this one down first and then over this one. So that's more of what I wanted today. All right. I think that's it. I think I have covered just about everything I want to talk to you guys about. Talk with you guys about. I'm trying to change some of my vocabulary. So, I hope you have a wonderful day. The makeup focus was the eyeshadow and the Wayne Goss Luxury Foundation, which I'm telling you, I love it. I love it. And you have a wonderful rest of the week and a wonderful weekend. Unless I come back on. Until next time, I'm glad you're here.